What if I told you that in the early 2000s, a spinning top, yes, a spinning top caused playground chaos, broke childhood friendships, and made you feel like you were summoning the power of the gods? No, I'm not talking about some ancient artifact. I'm talking about Beyblade.
Let it rip! Two powerful launches to kick.
In the world of elementary school warfare, nothing, and I mean nothing, was more important than being the kid with the coolest Beyblade. If your Beyblade could outspin your opponents, congratulations, you were basically the ruler of recess. If not, well, we won't talk about those dark times. But let's rewind and break down how we got here. How did a toy that's essentially a weaponized spinning top take over the world? It all started in
Genesis
Japan in
1, verse 1.
1999.
In the beginning, in the
Sunset.
When hey, you know what's missing from traditional spinning tops? Violent collisions and animal spirits trapped inside. Thus, Beyblade was born. And what's better than just playing with tops? Turning it into a fight to the death. Or at least until one stops spinning. But Beyblade wasn't just a toy, it was a lifestyle. With names like Dragoon, Dranzer, and a dragon on fire, these things were like mini monsters waiting to be unleashed on your innocent friend's Beyblade. And don't even get me started on the ripcord. The plastic beast was a rite of passage. If you couldn't pull it hard enough, you weren't just a loser, you were a weakling. We've all been there. But let's not forget the real reason we got hooked on these spinning tops of destruction, the Beyblade anime. Because nothing screams realistic portrayal of childhood like a bunch of middle school kids summoning elemental spirits with their spinning tops. They weren't just spinning Beyblades, they were controlling destiny. They were heroes. They were absolutely ridiculous. You had kids who would go on epic world-saving adventures with their tops. Like seriously, the fate of the world is in my hands, or rather in the plastic launched from this glorified slingshot. It made you feel like you too could harness the power of a dragon. In reality, you were just scratching up the floor of your parents' living room, but hey, at least it felt epic. Let's not forget the schoolyard wars. Recess was never the same. Teachers thought they were monitoring innocent playtime. Wrong. It was a battlefield. No one was safe. 1 minute you're eating your sandwich and the next someone yells, "Let it rip!" And Beyblades are flying at your face. Friendships were tested, alliances were formed, and betrayals were common. And let's not forget the mods. Yeah, you know who you are. You were that one kid who had a customized Beyblade that was definitely not tournament legal. Extra weight, sharpened edges, pretty sure some kids turned these things into ninja stars. If your Beyblade was spinning for more than 10 seconds, yeah, it was probably rigged. But alas, as with all great fads, Beyblade eventually slowed down. Maybe it was because everyone's parents got tired of stepping on rogue tops, or maybe because we all realized there's only so much joy you can get from repeatedly smashing plastic together. It was a tragic end. Well, until the inevitable reboot happens, because nothing in the world of toys ever stays gone for long. And yes, Beyblade has made a glorious return, because we can't let those battle scars from childhood heal too soon. So, what have we learned from the Beyblade craze? Well, for one, if you didn't let it rip with maximum intensity, you were a failure. And two, we learned that childhood isn't about friendships, it's about crushing your enemies with rotating plastic. Thanks for joining me on this nostalgic trip down memory lane. If you were a Beyblade champion back in the day, let me know in the comments below and be sure to like this video, subscribe, and remember, let it rip!